Hey, Pastor Ed, how are you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. It's good to be on here with you, Doc.
Let me just start by asking you. Everybody's aware of kind of what has been happening, but tell me, how's your experience been these last few weeks?
It was unbelievable as a black man who has seen various different um, videos and footage of individuals getting killed, unjustly. Um, this one just strikes a different tone. As a leader, I felt the need to watch it so that I could speak intelligently about it, so that I could be in conversation with individuals like yourself or others, so I could talk to my son and my daughters.
What's it like to have these conversations with your teenage children?
I can't front, Aaron. As a father, I'm not the one trying to drive those conversations because the shock for me is that I still have to have these conversations with my 15-year-old daughter and my son because they have innocence, man. And one of the things you want to protect in children is innocence. You want to allow kids to mature to a position. You want to let them kind of meander and come upon who they are, what they want to do with their life. I don't want to tell my 11-year-old son what he should be looking for, my 12-year-old son, sorry, how he should have to prepare himself to remain safe with those who should be keeping him safe.
Let me talk to you about being a pastor a little bit with this.
Mhm.
We know that Adventism and Christianity are not immune to racism. So, what do you think the church's response should be to the injustice we're seeing, specifically the Adventist Church?
There are quotes that Ellen White has made about racism. We should quote her. We should quote her involvement in Oakwood University. We should quote her involvement of trying to integrate the South and integrate schools and things of that nature. We should quote her. We should put it out there. We stand behind her and our spirit of prophecy, as she has declared in various different places that she does not, she's not one for us to, participate in the degradation of another race and hurting them and the segregation and things of that nature. We should definitely quote her. She's our ally. She's been our ally since we found out that she was our ally. It's like, oh shoot, we got an ally. Let's go. You know, um, stand behind her, and then stand behind the social movement. Um, Recognize very quickly that someone is hurting. Our real ministry is to those who are hurting.
I guess my last question to you, Pastor, would be, what is your message to the youth and also to the youth leaders?
My message would be, number one, be safe. Know your surroundings, especially if you're partaking in the protest. Know your surroundings. Know where you are. Don't go any place where you don't feel comfortable. Second of all, remember Christ's ministry to that one sheep, because um, in a sense, the 99 are secure already. They're okay. They're enjoying a freedom that the one sheep can't enjoy. And so it's okay to say Black Lives Matter, because Black Lives Matter is not a forget about all lives. No, that's not what that means. It's just right now the focus and the attention of the world needs to be on the one sheep that is not enjoying the freedom that the 99 are enjoying. So as a youth leader, as a youth pastor out there, your responsibility is to go and get the lost, the hurting, the broken, the orphans, the widows. Um, go get them, minister to them, help them get to a place of safety, help them realize the freedom that they have in Christ and the liberation that Christ has given us all. If I could ask just one question, man,
Of course.
as an onlooker, someone who's just kind of looking at this thing, how do you feel about it? What is your hope regarding this?
I appreciate you asking that. How I feel about it is I feel I feel a mix, Ed. I feel a frustration a sadness. But honestly, man, I feel complicit. And I think that's something that I'm wrestling with right now.
Hearing you talk like that, it brings me hope. Although police brutality is what brought us to this moment, racism is the underlying, you know, big thing, and it's a white against black thing. And so when I see my white brothers and sisters acknowledge it, it starts to cause it to dissipate. I always talk about, my kids have heard me, my church has heard me talk about this. When you bring light to a situation, it starts to push off darkness. It starts to push off the I didn't know. It starts to push off the, you know, the willingness to just get rid of it. With conversations like this, I champion you, you know, Aren. I appreciate you taking this time to try to understand and to put forward communication that shows that, you know, our voices need to be heard, our feelings need to be seen and felt. Um, and I would encourage you, man, as tough as these conversations may be, don't shy away from it, man. Don't shy away. Like, don't, man. Follow up with me in a year about the same topic,
Yeah.
you know, or with any of our other leaders, or with any of our churches as a youth leader. Put it as a main topic that you hit probably once or twice a year in the top, you know, in your quarter.
And not letting it be simply reactive, but letting it become proactive, right?
Yes, please, man.
And that is the goal, you know, absolutely. And you taking time, Pastor Ed, to share what you've shared, including your personal experience, it speaks volumes, man. And I can't thank you enough for that. So truly, I appreciate this time very much.
And same to you, man. Thank you so much for leading out in this.